At this time, we would like to invite our interim superintendent, Robert McCain, to come and welcome everyone.
Thank you. That was really enjoyable. It looked like quite a lot of exercise for the dancers, too. Really fun. Before I start, I'd like to recognize a couple of our directors that are here this evening. Mike Rosen, would you please stand? And I saw Paul Anthony somewhere. I don't know if he's still here or not. But Paul was here earlier as well, mingling, and so we owe them a great deal of credit because their jobs are voluntary and they're not easy jobs. I'd like to welcome all of you. I would like to welcome the families. I'd like to welcome the friends, teachers, administrators, but most especially our very accomplished young students. It's a pleasure to have you here, and it's a pleasure to be a part of Golden Minds, Portland Public Schools Asian and Pacific Islander Student Awards. Nothing gives me greater pleasure this time of the year than opportunities like this to congratulate students for good work, and also families, because students don't do this alone. They have people who support them and encourage and push them and nurture them. 36 students, our best and brightest, were selected. Your stories are deeply inspiring. Your commitment to academic excellence, community service, and leadership is an example for everyone to follow. No one is successful without support. Again, your parents, extended family, friends have helped you to get to where you are, and they've cheered you on and picked you up when you were down, and they deserve lots and lots of credit. Many of them are here tonight, and they deserve recognition as well. Let's give your families and support a round of applause. I know a number of you are from immigrant families. Excuse me, I'm just getting over a cold. Your success represents the best of what Portland Public Schools and our country has to offer. Anyone who wants to be a part of it. You truly are what makes America great. I mean, never forget that. We really are. I also believe celebrations like this are more important than ever now in a political climate where division is on the rise. We all need to pull together and publicly demonstrate that diversity makes us stronger and better as a community. I wish I could stay and celebrate with you, but I've got another event that I have to go and speak at here just as soon as I finish up. Again, thank you, students, for your hard work and dedication, and I wish you well as you continue your journeys. Thank you, and congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Superintendent McCain. Mr. Lopez, would you like to say a few words, or please come? Yeah. And then after Mr. Lopez said some greetings, and then Mr. Colini will come and introduce our keynote speaker tonight, Chris Uehara.
Good evening. My name is Antonio Lopez. I'm the Assistant Superintendent for the office. I even forgot my title. School performance. Thank you. You see, I get nervous every time, even though I speak. But I wanna, because this is an amazing celebration, right? To have our kids be recognized for the hard work, and to the kids to know that you represent many generations behind you. That they're proud of you, your parents, your grandparents, whether they're alive or not, you are representing them. So always feel proud of where you come from, your roots, your traditions. You are the best that we have in PPS. So I want to thank you for your hard work, for representing who you are, for being part of PPS. And to the parents, I want to thank you because you entrusting in us the most precious gift that you have, and that is your kids. And that is a great honor and great privilege. All of us that work in education to have the experience to touch your kids and to be part of their success. So on behalf of all of us here at Portland Public School, thank you for giving us that gift. Thank you.
My name is Kolini Fuzitoa, and I know who's funding the program that I work for. That's Portland Public School. I am a program coordinator for Urkel Asian Family Center, and I'm happy to introduce our keynote speaker. I'm part of the planning committee for the Golden Mine, and every year we pick and choose and we vote who's going to be the keynote speaker. And this year, when we started, I just suggested a name, and I just pretty much say, this is our final answer, this is our final vote. It's because we know our Assistant Chief of Police, but I know him on a personal level. I know him as a brother-to-brother island style. When I see him, when I meet him, whether in public, in our community, or in his office, we speak island lingo. But I know when I'm not around, that's when he's professional. So I'm the one that corrupted him not to be professional. And I'm honored to invite our keynote speaker, Assistant Chief of Police, Portland Police Bureau, Assistant Chief Chris Uehara.
Hi, can everybody hear me? Okay, so my name is Chris Uehara, as Kolini said, and I currently hold the position of Assistant Chief for the Portland Police. My job entails oversight of the operations branch. The operations branch is basically anybody that wears a uniform within the city that responds to 911 calls is in my branch. So you could say I'm the second in command of the police bureau. I really am not. I'm one of 3 assistant chiefs, but just because of the way it defaults, it seems like that's kind of my title. Kolini also wanted me to mention to you that I am the first Asian Pacific Islander to hold that rank in the police bureau in the history of the city of Portland. And I think the reason, thank you. And I think the reason that is so important is to look, excuse me, to look out at all of the young graduates today and to tell them that through hard work and dedication, you too can achieve some really great things. I don't believe that the title itself is what's great, but it's just the achievement of continuing to better yourself and to reach high. So I asked Kolini when he asked me a few months ago, what do you want me to talk about? And he said, talk about yourself. I'm like, myself? He says, talk about your upbringing, because I think we might have some similar stories. And then talk about, really about education, and the importance of education and continuing education. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of a shot and take you on a short journey back to Honolulu, Hawaii, where I was born and raised as a young person. And a young person growing up in Hawaii, I did all the things that you would expect growing up in a beautiful island. I love the beach, I love the outdoors, I love the barbecues, I love the food. And so tonight, a little bit of taste of home is what I felt. And I look out here and I look at everybody and I can see so much of Hawaii right here in the group. And it warms my heart. So as a young person growing up, my father told me, you know, one of the most important things that you can do as a young person is to always strive to do your very best, to attain the most education that you can. And I guess the way I always tagline it is, once you have your education, nobody can take that from you. And so that's, I think, a lesson that I want to pass on to the young people, is to, you know, we're very proud of your achievements, but it doesn't, your learning doesn't stop tonight. It's just beginning, right? And so continue to strive for higher education and embody that, and know that nobody can take that from you. And so that's a really good path to get on. I was a typical young boy growing up. Like I said, I loved surfing, I loved the beach, I loved playing, I loved doing things with playing football and baseball and all of that stuff. So much so that I started to drift a little bit and not study as much as I should have. And so my father, once again, I credit so much for bringing me back online and saying to me, hey, when you're growing up and high school's all said and done and you're graduated, what are you going to do? Where are you going to go? And so that was one of those key moments for me as a young person to look at my dad and say, I plan on going on to college. I think I'd like to do that. And I was fortunate. I put in for a few colleges, and I ended up going to Pacific University. Many of you know Pacific because it's right here in our backyard in Forest Grove. It was a wonderful experience for me. I don't know what path many of you, the young graduates, are choosing. I would hope that you are looking at higher educational opportunities, but if not, again, lessons learned from my father, do the best that you can. Be the best person that you can and achieve the most that you can. So, like I said, I hope you are looking at higher education opportunities, but if not, and you're going into the workforce and you're taking up a trade or anything like that, do the best that you can. Be the best person that you can, right? Pacific University is where I ended up making a career choice. I took some social justice classes, criminal justice, and one of the courses I took was a class where I had an opportunity to do a ride-along. And a ride-along is with the police department. Ride-along basically is just that. You ride along with a police officer. And it just happened that night that I rode along, we drove really, really fast. We went to a number of calls that were pretty exciting to be part of. I watched the police officers help people in distress. I watched the police officers break up some family situations where it got a little heated. And at the end of the night, I watched my police officer that I was with go swimming. I said, wow, what's he doing? And it happened at Cathedral Park at the boat ramp. There was a car that had gone down into the boat ramp and the lights were still on. And we had to check, he had to check to see if anybody was inside. Fortunately, nobody was. But think about that, all compressed into like an 8-hour shift, and to see all of those things and have those experiences, I was hooked at that point. And I thought, you know what, I think I want to try this police thing. And so I ended up applying for the Portland Police Bureau, and I got selected. And in 1990, my career started. So today, 27 years later, I stand here in front of you, and I'm thinking to myself, where did the time go? Where did it all go? But it's been a really, really awesome journey. And through that, I could not do it by myself. One of the first things that the Police Bureau does when you get hired on is they assign you a coach. And I like to equate that to a mentor, right? That's a mentor. That's somebody that you're going to look up to, somebody you're going to learn from. So another lesson and another charge that I have for the young people is go seek out good people. Seek out people who will be your mentors, and take that responsibility upon yourself and go ask people. There's a lot of folks out there that will help you. But and especially if you take that initiative and you reach out and you ask for help, I don't think there's a person out there that are going to shake their head and say, no, I'm not going to help you. They're really, really going to help you. So I want you to kind of hear what I'm saying there. Take that initiative, go out and ask people, support me, help me, and they will, you know. It's really, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Tony and Jean, who I got to know, both young men from Roosevelt High School, wonderful young men, the things that they've achieved, and I'm super proud of you guys. I'm calling you out because, again, right, how we got to know each other through Colini and the program that we've done as a police bureau with you folks. Really awesome. So, you know, the other thing I would say is be grateful for what you have, and always recognize that. Don't lose sight of that. I didn't do this by myself. A lot of folks supported me and helped me, again, my mentors. And always be grateful. Always be grateful, be gracious, be humble. And it will take you so far in life, and it will open so many doors for you. When those doors of opportunity open up, jump through them. Jump through them. You know, they could be risky, it could be uncertain, but go for it. Go for it, and again, if you need help, ask for help. because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to lift you up and they're going to support you. Part of the issue right now we have as police officers, I think it's not lost on anybody, is this national narrative that's going on. And it's a divisive narrative, and unfortunately, it's not really true. It really isn't. Social media and the media is partly responsible for this narrative. We're not perfect. Police officers are not perfect. We're trying to get better. We are really wanting to connect with our communities, especially our disenfranchised communities, communities that feel marginalized. Police officers and law enforcement across the country over the years, we've caused harm. We've hurt people, you know, and that's a truth. And so we have to recognize that. We have to come out and publicly say that. And we have to apologize for those harms that we've caused the community. But I think once we do that, and if it's heartfelt and it's really meant, then I think the healing starts, yeah? And I think that's how we become a better organization. So here's another takeaway. You're gonna fall down. You're gonna fail. You will. But it's not the falling down and the failing that matters. It's how you get up. And when you get up, that you'll learn from that mistake when you fell, so that you don't repeat it. And again, when you fall, it's not the end of the world. People are going to be there to help you. They're going to be there to support you. College is tough. College is tough. Many of you sitting here are probably straight A students. I hope that continues, but if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world, right? Dust yourself off, try again, ask for help. It'll work. So I guess that's pretty good. Where's Colini? That's pretty good so far, huh? So I guess in closing, I just want to say I really appreciate this opportunity talking to everybody. I really, really want to give thanks to the parents that are out here, to the guardians that are out here, the family members. I want to thank the Portland Public School administration. I want to thank the teachers. I want to thank the mentors that are out here. And so all of you graduates, you've done well. We are so, so proud of you. You have so many people that are going to lift you up and support you. But do not forget to thank and give grace to those that have helped you get here, okay? So with that, that's the charge. And the last thing I'm going to say is don't forget where you came from, and make sure that as you get older and as you do wonderful things in the world, don't forget your civic responsibility, and that is to give back. And remember where you came from and give back to others and help others achieve also, as people have helped you. All right? So with that, I thank you very much for inviting me here. Colini, thank you for the gracious invitation and the wonderful meal. And good luck, graduates. We're very proud of you. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Chief Yuhala, for your inspiration, your encouraging words and inspirational talks and words. Thank you very much. I'm very nervous. On the schedule, it says that we're going to have some loud traditional dance, but our dancers could not make it, so we're going to go on to the next part, that is presenting the awards to our recipients. And I invite our Mr. Rosen to come, and Mr. Lopez to help hand out the awards. And there's going to be a slide show for each of the students, just 1 minute, but they have worked hard for 4 years to get the grades, to serve in the community, to lead their peers for 4 years. So, and they work really hard to get their good grades. We can give them 1 minute to honor them tonight, and watch and enjoy the slideshow and learn more about them.
ดวงจำปาเวลาสมยอมนึกเห็นพันสองมองเห็นหัวใจเฮานึกขึ้นได้ในกินเจ้าเห็นสวนดอกไม้บิดาปลูกไว้ตั้งแต่ใดมา ติดพันหัวใจเป็นมากา
Now this one has a special place in my heart because she's one of my former students from James John Elementary School. So anyways, I'm very proud. Thank you.
ดวงจำปาเวลาสมลงนึกเห็นพันสองมองเห็นหัวใจเฮานึกขึ้นได้ในกินเจ้าเห็นสวนดอกไม้บิดาปลูกไว้ตั้งแต่ใดมา เวลานั้นเจ้าสวยบรรเทาไว้สู่กาเจ้าจำปาผู้เคียงเข้ามาแต่ยามน้อยกินเจ้าสำคัญติดพันหัวใจเป็นมากา Từ lần đầu tiên ta đi bên nhau, em đã biết tim mình đang rơi rồi. Từ lần đầu tiên môi hôn trao nhau, em đã biết không thể yêu thêm mai. Cách anh cười cong môi, cách anh lặng lẽ ngồi nhìn bóng tối lặng thầm thời gian trôi. Người đàn ông em yêu đôi khi có những phút giây yêu đuối không ngờ. Ngoài kia nếu có khó khăn qua về nhà anh nhé, có em chờ, có môi mềm thơm thơm, có sự vì mỗi bức cờ xuân hạ thu đông đều có em chờ.
Có định mệnh nào bao nhiêu
Some of our students are not able to make it tonight because there's some other events going on. Some are receiving some scholarships at an event, so. Selena Thibault is from Franklin High School. She's not able to come tonight. She's away at outdoor school. So her mom is going to pick it up for her. Right here. Thank you, Mom.
'Buong mundo may mapuntahan, may hindi mapapalitan. Iisa ang pinanggalingan, puso ng peras ng silangan.
Walang katulad na pag-alaga, walang katulad na pag-aruga. Taos pusong malasakit,
Walang inaasahang kapalit. Kung pusong Pilipinas may ganda.
บอกเป็นหยังเห็นหน้านางหัวใจอ้ายสั่น
บ่ฮู้คือกัน หรือเป็นสวรรค์สั่งมา
อ้ายเก็บใจไว้บ่เคยฮักไผดอกนา
And Christy Patti from Roosevelt High School isn't able to be here tonight, but her friend and best buddy Alyssa will pick up her word for her.
ดวงจันทร์เอ๋ยแรงพลือตรอจองวงจันทร์โผพองอา
Dani Bunhuan from Franklin High School isn't able to come tonight either. We will make sure that we get the award to her.
私はいつもそれを嫌がるのだって写真になっちゃえば私が古くなるじゃないあなたはすぐに絶対などKnowing my love will never reach you, I stare at you from miles away. And when you were gone, I cried to the sky. Early next morning, I climbed the horizon with a bright light from the sun that's rising. I dedicate this day to you, my dear. Lonely nights, oh, I can't deny. Lonely nights.
Malo elelei Ka whakawhelo aki tulo Ka hūwhanga aki Whakataputapu Ka whemoru malu aki O tuanga ofa Ka whemari mari aki Whakaapa Ka whetokai aki Whakamalo Ka whakahou maki Tonga Kei pore pore aki Hiki hongi make ta whakailo naki Kei tonga Kei mai sky ali ali atu.
He is not able to come, but Mr. Colini, here is a young Jacob James, right here. He's representative. So, here you go.
All right. Thank you.
Minamasdan kita nang hindi mo alam. Pinapangarap kong ikaw ay akin. Mapupulang labi at matingkad mong ngiti, umaabot hanggang sa langit. Huwag ka lang titingin sa'kin at baka matunaw ang puso kong sabihin. Sa iyong ngiti ako'y nahuhumaling, at sa tuwing
con thương dạo ơi à, bơ cái duyên có dù gợi tôi ơi hỡi, bơ cái duyên có dù gợi bướm lượn là bướm ơi à.
Cole Takoichi from Madison High School. We have a representative to receive the award for him.
Thank you.
Tell me all about this name that is difficult to say. It was given me the day I was born. Want to know about the stories of the empire of old? My eyes say more of me than what you dare to say. All I know of you is all the sides of war. A film by Coppola, the helicopters roar. One day I'll touch your soul. One day I'll finally know your soul. One day I'll come to you to say hello, Vietnam. Sa pagsapit ng dilim, ako'y naghihintay pa rin sa iyong maagang pagdating. Pagkat ako'y nababalisa kung di ka kapiling. Bawat sandali mahalaga sa atin.
Mele Kavapalu, might somebody's picking it up for her? It is you. Are you Melee?
No, I'm Iona.
Yeah, thank you. So I thought.
Tell me all about this name that is difficult to say. It was given me the day I was born. Want to know about the stories of the empire of old. My eyes say more of me than what you dare to say. All I know of you is all the sides of war. A film by Coppola, the helicopters roar. One day I'll touch your soul. One day I'll finally know your soul. One day I'll come to you to say hello, Vietnam.
Jyoti Mangad from Roosevelt High School. Alyssa will pick that up for him.
ఆశ చిన్నదని ఆశ
Peter, long time J-Book. Oh, oh, with a song from the sun. Hey, she's a sunshine girl, lighting up our world. What she does to me, she makes me say, whoa, whoa, oh, oh, oh. She's so sweet, it makes me say, whoa, whoa. She's so sweet, it makes me say, whoa. I'ma play it real smooth, try to not get tied in. Gotta build courage and my confidence. Take it real cool, your heart, I wanna win. Me can't think straight cause you make me wanna sin. Body bad, make me wanna pull up me lighter. Charisma shoot out like a geyser.
Thank you, and congratulations to all our recipients. Next on our program is the Polynesian traditional dance, and our dancer coming soon, getting ready. And while we're waiting, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's here, parents and teachers and counselors, for you play a very important role in their lives, and they achieve because of your support. And being part of the people that read the stories, I felt like I know them, and a lot of their experiences really touch my heart, and I'm so very proud of every one of you. You succeeded so well despite the obstacles that you had to overcome. And I thought that I had to overcome things, but boy, you are so far and beyond what I had to go through. And I wish you a very successful future in your career pursuits. And I want to reiterate our Chief of Operation Police from Portland Police that said, be grateful. Be grateful for those that loved you, that took care of you, that supported you, that sacrificed for you. And because they love you so much, they did all those things, and they did not complain. And I know that they're so proud of you. So, and if you're grateful and look for opportunity to give back, to pay it forward, let's say, you will be happy and you will find satisfaction in your career, and whatever your career path may take you. With what you already showed in high school, if you continue with that momentum, you are going to be very successful and be able to help a lot of people that come after you. And you are the inspiration for the younger generation, your siblings and relatives and cousins that are going to be here probably in the future, receiving these awards too, from your example. And Mr. Colini, would you like to introduce our dancer?
Yes. So thank you again for everybody. I'm here not to introduce the last performance. I'm here to kind of drag things until the performer is ready. So again, I'm happy to introduce our last number. We're going to go to Polynesia. We're going to have one of our students from Roosevelt perform a Tongan number. And then as a traditional Tongan number, we have a female dancers, and then it's usually accompanied with a male dancer as a protector. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce the warrior that will be protecting our dancer today. Right here, Jean and Tony. Please, gentlemen, get up right here. And then our beautiful performer today is Shelley from Roosevelt. And this will be closing out our ceremony with his last performance. Thank you.
Again, I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. We know that you have other important things that you could have done tonight, but you came and to show your support for your students, and we really appreciate that. And we apologize for things did not run as smoothly as we had envisioned, but I guess that's how life goes. Sometimes they don't work out the way we plan, and we just have to adjust and move forward and onward. So this is the end of our program, and again, congratulations, and go forward and accomplish a lot. So make sure you say thank you to your family and counselors and teachers and loved ones and friends and everybody who has helped you.